right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith 2020 Franchise Mode Showtime Sports Channel. And of course, tonight we're doing our early NBA opening season 8 2020 going into 21. Happy New Year. Much love and blessings to all the family in America and across the world. For those who have subscribed to this channel, continue to subscribe to this channel so you can see more hot content. But again, tonight we got a classic matchup. We got Milwaukee Bucks taking on Charlotte Hornets. We got LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, and we got the rookie sensation. So I can't wait to see that. Then we got, of course, Milwaukee. Okay, so this is the lineup that we have going on today. All right. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for your support for the channel. You can friend me on my Facebook, Devin Smith. And once again, you are tuned in to Devin Smith Showtime Sports 2020 Franchise Mode. We got the new year coming in. We'll be going into 21. So once again, much love and blessings to people all around the world, also the U.S. Let's get this game going. I'm excited for it. Let's see what this rookie got popping. Milwaukee Bucks taking on Buzz City Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Spectrum Center in Uptown Charlotte, tonight, the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. And away we go. The Bucks control the tap. Hill to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
Rozier into the front court. Down 2. Here comes the screen. And finishes strong.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
The assist from Milwaukee with the basketball. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Giannis Adetokunbo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. To Rozier. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Rozier. Rebound pulled down by Giannis. Holiday in possession. 2-point advantage. Brook Lopez. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
To Hayward. Turns and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads a bucket to George Hill. Middleton. Whoa! What a finish!
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Hayward. Deep right corner. Hayward to Rozier. 4-3. He engulfed him that time. Hill into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Antetokounmpo to Hill. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Nothing going here on that drive. Brook Lopez. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Hayward. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To Holiday. George Hill. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
To Rozier. Shot clock winding down to Hayward. Has a look. Not today.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Hayward. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Bucks at the controls. To George Hill. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Team foul number 2 for the Milwaukee.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Ed, that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
The screen sets him up for 2.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Charlotte with the basketball. Hayward to Rozier. To Hayward. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Can't connect. Hill across the timeline. Up by 6. To Rozier. Brook Lopez pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Adetokunbo to Holiday. To Adetokunbo. Holiday to Hill. Has a chance. Offensive board. Grabs the board. And throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
Adetokunbo to Middleton. Giannis Adetokunbo. He's been lights out so far. 5 for 5. Hornets have the basketball. To Rozier. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides.
Entering the game for the Bucks, number 26, Kyle Korver.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Lopez able to
The
recover
NBA
with the
Season 8
block.
2020 games and
protector is a
highlights
necessity
coming
in this
up
game.
next.
Korver to Adetokunbo. And he's going to the free throw line.
There's a fine line between being active and being a detriment. You don't want to keep giving up extra possessions.
Giannis Adetokunbo. A couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 75% so far tonight. Knocks down the first.
Into the game for the Charlotte Hornets, number 44.
Goes 2 for 2. From the painted area, won't go down. Giannis with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. To Korver. Antetokounmpo. To Holiday. Throws it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Short jumper won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Screen coming. Trying to cash in. Working hard on the glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to George Hill. Goes to the right side. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
I know he was absolutely shocked he was so open. I know we were shocked he was open. You got to make those.
Hill to Antetokounmpo. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Good look that time, but off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Hill into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Antetokounmpo to Korver. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot. And the reward, he's going to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Misses the first. Missed the second one as well. Shot from the lane won't go. Desperation shot here from half court. First quarter's complete. The Bucks in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Hornets at the controls of this one. Take stock of the floor. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Can't connect from in close.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Antetokounmpo to Brogdon. Fires the 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the rebound. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Bucks basketball. Holiday to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen.
NBA Season 8 2020 coming matchups: Dallas Mavericks, Phoenix Suns.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Hayward. Giannis grabs the board. Short jumper won't go down. Bucks have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Hornets right now in possession. Nice pass to set things up.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Lead stands at 10. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Giannis Adetokunbo at the line for 2 shots. He's been steady, 83% at the line. First one goes down.
Number 22, Chris Middleton, subbing in for the Charlotte Hornets.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. To Adetokunbo. Goes to the left side. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
It goes down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Adetokunbo to Holiday. And the finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Hayward. It's no good. Great defense.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Giannis Adetokunbo, huge block. Bucks at the controls. Holiday to Adetokunbo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Brook Lopez at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. comes the screen. Has a look. Just off the mark. Brook Lopez knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
To Hayward. Down to 5 on the 24. Wide open look, won't go. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Shot from in close, no good. To Hayward. Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Hayward. Short jumper misses. Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Holiday to Antetokounmpo, working the outside. Holiday. Greek Freak for two. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Now a timeout from the Hornets coach as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Number 9. Subbing in for Charlotte, number 4.
To Rozier for three. Off the mark. No good. Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo over to the right side. To Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Lopez to Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of three is good.
Like Prince.
Number 40, Drew Holiday.
Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. Hayward. You've got to get that one to go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Charlotte basketball. Giannis Antetokounmpo rejects it. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Finish that. To Middleton. Lopez. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward. Able to convert inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Brogdon. Nothing going here on that drive. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rozier with it. Down a bundle. Brook Lopez knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Marvin Williams. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. The Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Brogdon. Deep left corner. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Middleton to Brogdon. Fires the 3. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Adetokunbo. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Malcolm Brogdon trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big first half continues.
The NBA Season 8 2020 coming matchups: New Orleans Pelicans, Houston Rockets.
Can't connect from inside.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Giannis for 2. Jumper's good.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Hayward. The Bucks clear the rebound. Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. To Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. Hornets have the basketball. To Hayward. Probing the defense. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Antetokounmpo to Brogdon. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Doesn't get the bounce.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Holiday. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Brogdon. Antetokounmpo hits the trifecta.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Lock up.
Hayward. Down low to Williams. Gets a look. Can't hit. Hill across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Here's Lopez. Down low. Off the iron. It came out. Hayward. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Time to shuffle things up. The jumper's off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Bucks certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Charlotte Hornets may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Charlotte Hornets.
Game track. Assists.
The Milwaukee Bucks are a team that's playing unselfish basketball and reaping the benefits. Great chemistry from these guys in the opening half, and it bodes well for them moving forward. Antetokounmpo is the leader among his teammates in dimes.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
was cold.
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
To Rozier.
Are you open? Shoot.
Here comes the screen. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
A lot of contact, no whistle. Another follows, still no good. Another follows, stays out. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Draws the double and still hits.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Rozier. Not going down for him this time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. Hill into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Holiday. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Rozier. Middleton to Hill. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Brook Lopez. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you
NBA
don't.
Season 8 2020 coming matchups: Miami Heat, Washington Wizards.
Brook Lopez swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. It's a big finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
From the outside, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
George Hill. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
To Hayward. And the rebound, corralled by Lopez.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court edge, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Bucks basketball. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. There you go. Way to stay with it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Rozier.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Has a chance, open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Nearly got that one to go. Baseline drive. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
Drew Holiday. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Hornets at the controls of this one. Cashes in for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Giannis with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo. And takes it away.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Holiday to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Deep, followed up. Brook Lopez with the slam.
You see, Ed, that's the advantage of growing up playing with and against a twin. A lot of fights, a lot of physicality, and controlling the glass is everything.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. Hill across the timeline. He'll run the offense. To Holiday. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To George Hill. Adetokunbo to Holiday. Oh, he missed a short one there. Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bucks at the controls. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo to Hill. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It was right there. To Middleton. Got a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Visit our team website for more details.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Bucks.
Adetokunbo to Holiday. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Driving right to the basket. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Working it outside to Holiday. From long range. That won't go. Shot from the lane won't go. To Adetokunbo. George Hill. To Adetokunbo. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Bucks take down the board. To George Hill. Has a chance.
2 minutes left.
George Hill. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
The assist from number 41.
To Hayward. Count the bucket for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Adetokunbo to Holiday. Down low to Mirotic. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Hayward. Here comes the screen. To Hayward. 5 on the shot clock. Hayward missed it. Hill into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To Adetokunbo. Nice pass to get things going.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Now the Hornets take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number
9. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Rises for the slam. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Bucks in control so far. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Gordon Hayward, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To DiVincenzo. Adetokunbo to Korver. 4-3. You need a brick wall to defend this guy. One of the best in the game, Kyle Korver.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound taken by Milwaukee. To Adetokunbo. To Korver. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Adetokunbo. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Giannis Adetokunbo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight. And he can't convert the free throw. To Hayward. From the painted area, won't go down. Giannis for two, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
To Hayward. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
To Hayward. No, I had him going there for a second. And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezi. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Bucks at the controls. The monster stuff. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Here comes the screen. Hayward. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. It's claimed by Milwaukee. Holiday in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. Giannis shoots. Hayward the rebound. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Giannis Adetokunbo with the step back.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Hayward. Reset here. Let's see what they do. And a nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Adetokunbo. Holiday. To Adetokunbo. No, pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Hayward. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Hayward. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Antetokounmpo to Korver. To Antetokounmpo. 5 seconds to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Hayward. Kyle Korver with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Hayward. Taken down by Giannis. Looking to take this all the way and stuffs it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Hayward. Trying to cash in. Hayward with a shot, no good. Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. To Korver. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Brook Lopez trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Hornets right now in possession. To Rozier. And finishes strong. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Middleton. Adetokunbo goes to the right side. To Adetokunbo. Holiday. Not that time. He misses. And that one is out of bounds off the buck. Hayward. Off the assist.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume, you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Adetokunbo to Lopez. Won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
To Adetokunbo. Middleton to Holiday. Adetokunbo. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Adetokunbo. He gets it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Hayward. For 3. Bucks have the rebound. To Adetokunbo. And he finishes at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Hayward. Oh, he had him there for a second. Has a look. Hayward unable to connect. Holiday to Middleton. Lopez gets it in the right corner. Holiday. And he hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Rozier, shot no good. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks won this matchup with a significant margin. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Hornets did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. The Charlotte Hornets relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game track. Assists.
The Hornets had a lot of trouble working as a team defensively, giving up the kind of assists that happen from poor communication. Antetokounmpo was behind the majority of those dimes and deserves a lot of credit for having his passes on target and on time.
Player of the game.
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Charlotte Hornets. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Dana Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.